In the shadowy heights of the Himalayas, where the air is thin and the terrain is unforgiving, a haunting tale unfolds. Imagine a snow leopard, a majestic creature known for its grace and strength, now marred by a grotesque wound. A parasitic flower has taken hold of its flank, burrowing deep into the flesh like a sinister leech. This flower, with its vibrant colors contrasting starkly against the snow leopard's silvery fur, is not merely a botanical anomaly, it is a harbinger of suffering. As the parasite siphons nutrients, the once proud predator becomes a mere shadow of its former self, its body a canvas of decay. The flower's roots weave through muscle and fat, creating a grotesque tapestry of life and death, a macabre reminder of nature's cruel indifference. But the horror does not end there. As we delve deeper into the life of this snow leopard, we discover an even more unsettling phenomenon: barnacle infestation. Yes, barnacles, those hard-shelled creatures usually found clinging to rocks and ships, have taken an unexpected liking to our feline friend. These marine parasites, adapted to cling to the fur of the snow leopard, create a surreal image as they cover patches of its body, feeding off the host's skin and blood. With each barnacle anchored firmly, they create a painful burden, a living testament to the relentless cycle of life and death. The snow leopard, once the apex predator of its domain, now bears the weight of these unwelcome guests, each barnacle a reminder of its vulnerability in a world that thrives on the survival of the fittest. As we observe this tragic tableau, we are confronted with a moral quandary. Nature, in all its beauty, is also a theater of horror, where the lines between life in the quiet corners of a sunlit pasture, where the air is thick with the sweet scent of wildflowers, a chilling spectacle unfolds. Picture a majestic horse, its powerful frame marred by a grotesque wound, a gaping hive of chaos nestled within its flank. This is not merely an injury, it is a horrifying testament to the relentless march of nature's darker side. As the camera zooms in, the viewer is drawn into a world where beauty and horror collide, where the very essence of life teeters on the brink of decay. The horse, once a symbol of grace, now stands as a canvas for nature's most unsettling artistry, a beehive infestation that has taken root in its flesh, a living nightmare that beckons for closer examination. The wound itself is a ghastly sight, a pulsating mass of swollen tissue and angry red skin where thousands of bees have made their unwelcome home. These tiny creatures, often seen as mere pollinators of the earth, transform into agents of destruction when they invade the sanctity of a living being. As the camera lingers, the viewers can almost hear the faint buzzing, a sinister symphony of life and death playing out in real time. The bees, with their stingers poised and ready, have turned this once noble creature into a battleground, a site of conflict between the instincts of survival and the harsh realities of infestation. But how did this happen? The story begins with a seemingly innocuous encounter, a chance meeting between the horse and a swarm of bees. Perhaps it was the sweet nectar of a nearby flower that drew the bees in, or maybe it was the horse's own curiosity that led it to disturb their hive. What follows is a gruesome process. As the bees infiltrate the horse's skin, they create a breeding ground for their queen, who lays eggs deep within the flesh. The horse, unaware of the impending doom, may initially feel a mere itch, a fleeting annoyance. But as the infestation spreads, the reality becomes unmistakable. The horse's immune system launches a desperate defense, causing the area to swell and ooze, a grotesque display of nature's brutality. The bees, in their quest for survival, do not discriminate. They unleash their venom, creating a cocktail of pain and suffering that courses through the horse's body. Each sting is a reminder of their presence, a reminder that nature's balance can easily tip into chaos. The once vibrant coat of the horse dulls, its spirit waning as the infestation takes hold. The buzzing becomes a haunting echo, a reminder of the relentless force of nature that has turned. In the heart of a sun-drenched pasture, where the grass sways gently in the breeze, a scene unfolds that is both captivating and grotesque. Picture an ox, a creature typically associated with strength and resilience, now marred by a horrific wound, a gaping, festering hive of bees. This is not merely a wound. It is a testament to nature's darker side, a chilling reminder of the intricate and often brutal relationships that exist within the animal kingdom. As we delve deeper into this unsettling tableau, prepare yourself for a journey that intertwines the beauty of nature with its more sinister realities. The ox stands there, its massive frame trembling slightly, not from fear, but from the sheer weight of the infestation that has taken hold of its body. The hive, a pulsating mass of activity, is nestled deep within the flesh, a grotesque amalgamation of honeycomb and living tissue. Bees, those industrious little workers, have turned this once mighty beast into a hive of their own making. They buzz incessantly, a cacophony of wings and life as they flit in and out of the wound, oblivious to the suffering they are causing. Each bee, a tiny harbinger of chaos, contributes to the slow decay of the ox, their stings a painful reminder of their presence. As we examine this phenomenon, it becomes clear that the infestation is not merely a random act of nature. It is a complex interplay of environmental factors, animal behavior, and, perhaps most disturbingly, human influence. The bees, drawn to the ox by the scent of its sweat and the warmth of its body, have found an unintentional host. In their quest for a new home, they have chosen a living creature, one that is now trapped in a nightmare of their making. The ox, once a symbol of act in the vast, shimmering expanse of the ocean, where sunlight dances on the waves and life thrives in vibrant colors, a dark and unsettling story unfolds beneath the surface. Meet a dolphin, a creature often celebrated for its grace and intelligence, now marred by a horrific affliction. This dolphin, once a symbol of beauty and freedom, now bears the gruesome scars of a mussel infestation that has taken hold of its body. As we dive deeper into this unsettling narrative, prepare yourself for a journey that reveals the stark realities of nature's cruelty and the consequences of our actions. Imagine gliding through the water, the gentle rhythm of your movements interrupted by an unbearable weight. This is the reality for our dolphin friend, whose sleek body is now a canvas of suffering. The once smooth skin is now riddled with open wounds, grotesquely adorned with clusters of invasive mussels. These mollusks, small yet insidious, have latched onto the dolphin's flesh, burrowing into its skin and creating a grotesque spectacle that is both fascinating and repulsive. The sight is enough to make even the most seasoned marine biologists recoil in horror. Mussels, particularly the invasive species known as zebra mussels, are notorious for their ability to colonize and overwhelm ecosystems. They thrive in nutrient-rich waters, often introduced by human activity, and can attach themselves to any hard surface. In this case, the dolphin's body has become an unwitting host, a living habitat for these relentless invaders. As they multiply, they create a suffocating layer that not only disfigures the dolphin, but also compromises its health. The wounds become infected, festering with bacteria, and the dolphin's once vibrant spirit is slowly extinguished under the weight of its unwanted passengers. The infestation is not merely a physical burden, it is a death sentence. The dolphin struggles to swim, its movements hindered by the painful growths that cling to its body. Each flick of its tail sends ripples of agony through its flesh, a stark reminder of the price of survival in a world where nature can be both beautiful and brutal. The mussels, oblivious to the suffering they cause, continue to thrive, feeding off the very life force of their host. It is a chilling reminder of the delicate balance of ecosystems, where the introduction of a single species can lead to catastrophic consequences. As we observe this tragic scene, it is impossible not to reflect on the role of humans in this unfolding drama. Our actions